Just look at the camera. All right. All right.
Cute. Awesome. Yeah, just stare at the camera. It's just like, oh.
Awesome. That's great. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. You look great. Good evening, Rams, and welcome to this year's first episode of Humans of CSU. Tonight we'll discuss a very important topic to college students around the world: mental health. Lack of sleep, large workloads, and unfamiliar environments can weigh students down, especially during the dark winter months. I can personally say that I'm constantly working on maintaining a positive mentality, so if you or someone you know is struggling in some way, know you're not alone. One way to fight mental fatigue is by dancing and listening to music, which is why I'm joined tonight by two members of Moving Through Parkinson's, a CSU-run program where students use music and dancing to help those affected by Parkinson's disease, which impairs muscle movement and can often be difficult to cope without support. So please join me in welcoming Hannah Lentz and Bailey Staber to the show. How are you two ladies tonight?
Good.
Good. Good. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to get to know a little bit more about Moving Through Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So you both are music therapy majors, right? And can you tell me a little bit about why you chose that field of study?
Oh gosh, I mean, so many reasons. I think it's a really amazing way to touch people and reach people in a way that they might not have been reachable through other means. And it's just an amazing way to help people and through a beautiful avenue.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that I wanted to be involved in music. I wanted to be a music teacher originally.
Okay.
And then I found out about music therapy, and it's just, it can do such amazing things. It's a great way to help people and use music.
So what kind of things are you studying right now with music therapy?
Oh gosh.
It feels like everything because we have background in music, of course, but then we also have to take physiology, neuroanatomy, psychology, human development classes sometimes, depending on your concentration.
Yeah.
I'm sure those can be kind of overwhelming as well.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
And we can work with people from the ages of 0 to 100.
Oh, wow.
So the amount of things and the amount of disorders and the amount of all sorts of things that you learn about the human condition is it's not measurable.
Right. So can you tell me a little bit about how music actually helps with mental health, just specifically mental health?
Yeah, I actually just finished up Methods 2, which in music therapy it talks a lot about using music with mental health. And so it's used a lot for like processing. They use it in different support groups and stuff like that. You can do things like lyric analysis, where you listen to a song, sing through a song, and then you can discuss different parts of it that might relate to how you're feeling. But it's really all about finding that support from other people, so it's usually done in groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Music is a lot of the time a lot more relatable than just speaking to some people.
Right.
Like it can reach us more than just having a conversation with someone can, so that's why it's used a lot in those lyric analysis situations or in a support group situation.
Oh, that's really interesting. So how did you get involved with Moving Through Parkinson's?
That was our practicum assignment last semester, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was just the two of us providing musical accompaniment for them while Lisa led the dancing, and then they did all the work, the people with Parkinson's.
That's true. Yeah, so they've got students in there every semester. It just rotates through depending on your practicum placement.
And then you stuck with it this semester as well?
No, we're in different
we can't,
places.
actually, which is really sad.
We would have if we could. But we were there all of last semester, so a good 5 to 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun.
It was. It was a ton of fun.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what it's like working with people with Parkinson's?
They're great. They're just, and with this dancing group, they're just out there having fun and doing therapy kind of through that. That's what the purpose is. So we're basically in the background for most of it. We kind of just provide music to whatever they're doing, try and match it and support it.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, and they're so resilient and inspiring. It's just like absolutely amazing to be in their presence. Like we learn so much more from our clients, I think, than our clients can ever learn from us.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like that's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
So do you get to dance at all?
Not really. We got to dance the first time we were there when we were just observing, but otherwise we're stuck behind the guitar and the drum and just watching what's going
We're
on.
literally in the corner providing accompaniment.
Just watching.
Yeah.
So you play guitar and you drum? Is that right? Or other way
We
around?
both
No.
do both.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for music therapy, we have to do singing, piano, guitar, drums, basic
Wow.
percussion.
And auto harp, which is
Yeah.
another instrument we
So
use
you
for the same kind
you
of
had
thing.
to learn it for your major, or you just knew it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to learn all of those instruments. I previously knew piano, but that was it. I had to learn guitar, percussion.
Wow. How was that?
It's
Overwhelming.
tough. Yeah, I was a voice major in undergrad, so I didn't know how to play guitar at all. And then my first semester here, I pretty much just had to learn, like within the first semester.
Yeah, and you're thrown into the fire. Like you do practicum immediately after you learn guitar, so you've literally been playing an instrument for 4 months,
Oh my
or
gosh.
haven't even learned it at
Right.
all. Like I didn't even know percussion, and I was in practicum and having to play percussion.
I
So-
don't even know an instrument, so that is just so amazing to me. I can't believe that. Awesome. Well, later on in the show, we're gonna have you come back, and we're gonna do a little bit of dancing with Billie, one of the members of Moving Through Parkinson'S. I'm really excited to see her dance and learn some moves. If you'd like to know more about Moving Through Parkinson'S, you can visit their website at movingthroughparkinsons.com. And if you love dogs as much as I do, you'll love what we have next, because after the break, we'll be joined by 2 students and 2 adorable dogs from the Human Animal Bond in Colorado. And later, Hannah and Bailey will be back to give us a lesson. We'll be right back.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
You are listening to 90.5 KCSU Fort Collins with DJ Mean Beat.
DJ Nightshade.
DJ Wildcard. Music to me is
One of the best creative outlets that I can think of.
an escape from the real world.
Music to me is an expression of love.
To go from like folk to hip hop to like classic rock, 1960s bossa nova. With music, there's like no boundaries.
I work here because I love music, and you do too.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. So another way to maintain good mental health is through the companionship of an animal. Many students today keep emotional support animals for their uncomplicated friendships. I'm joined by Emily Oltman and Kate Gluckner, Jackson and Haddix, the puppies who are sitting here today. So how are you 2 ladies tonight?
Doing well.
Good.
Yeah.
How are the puppies?
Good. I think they're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, they look really comfortable.
Fall asleep up here.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Haddix, the Human Animal Bond in Colorado that you're working for.
Yeah, so Haddix is a center of CSU. We're housed in the School of Social Work in the College of Health and Human Sciences. So we're right here. We do tons of events at CSU, like de-stress events. Every midterm and finals season that comes around, we have a whole slew of dogs ready to just like slobber and love and kiss and do a lot of this right here. People can just come love on them, and
So nice.
it's so great because your stress just like melts away.
Oh
when you
yeah,
pet them.
I feel
It's
so much more
good.
relaxed just with them
Right?
here.
Exactly.
So do you train them as well?
We do. So we have obedience classes that we offer, and so they can either train their dog to do animal assisted activities, which is basically visiting, saying hi, just bringing comfort to people. And then they can also do therapies where they're actually working with like kiddos in schools.
Okay.
So if there's children on the autism spectrum, they can go and work on speech therapies and even like physical therapies and things like that.
With the dogs?
With the dogs, with a therapist there, and it's so amazing to watch.
Yeah, that sounds pretty amazing. So how did you two get involved?
Yeah, so I found out about Haddix through one of my classes. It's Social Work 550, and it's the Animal Therapy Human Bond class. And so anyone is welcome to take that. And then we actually had the same class together, so that's how we met. And then I found out about Haddix through that and wanted to get my dogs involved in it.
So are these your dogs?
Yep, so these are both mine, and I was their puppy raiser for Canine Companions for Independence, so they were initially going to become service dogs, and then they ended up not wanting to do that, and so I thought, you know, therapy work would be really perfect for them.
They had a career change.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So how old are they then?
Jackson is 2 and Haddix is 1.
Oh, wow, they are puppies.
Yeah.
They're so cute. So tell me a little bit about how animals can help with, you know, even autism. I had no idea that you could go that far in speech therapy. That's so incredible.
Yeah, our director actually, I love her story. She was working with a dog named Aspen, and they were working with a nonverbal kid on the autism spectrum, and he spoke his very first words ever calling her dog over to him. Wow. So they just offer that sort of non-judgmental love, right? Like, it doesn't matter what we're doing or who we are, they just love us just exactly for who we are, and I think that brings out people's confidence, and they can just do really amazing things once they have that support system that's just not going to leave them.
Wow, that's really incredible. Yeah, they're so calm. I can't believe it. I mean, I've seen some good dogs in my life, but they're so well behaved.
That's all Emily.
Oh, thank you. And I say it's all them.
Right,
so,
yeah. So tell me, do you have any ideas of what the future of emotional support animals looks like? Because I feel like we're kind of in a transitional period with everything that's been going on, you know, new laws and, I mean, even airplane accompaniment, however you say that word.
I know what you mean, yeah. So these guys actually are not emotional support animals. Those are totally different definitions of dogs. Just to clarify that really quick.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So emotional support animals are specific to one person. So if, for example, Haddix was my emotional support dog, he would bring me tons of comfort at home and maybe on an airplane, but other than that, he's not really meant to go to restaurants or out to movies or anything like that. And then these guys are really meant to offer comfort to a whole bunch of other people. So they go work with lots of kiddos, lots of college kids. They'll go through nursing homes and assisted living and things like that too. So therapy dogs, they also still can't really go to some of those privileged places, right? But they're offering comfort to lots and lots of people.
Very interesting.
But yeah, laws are changing all the time, and it's always a catch-22 because we want our dogs with us, but then we also want to keep everybody else safe. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to watch it play out.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
For sure.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It was so much fun getting to know you and getting to know the puppies, of course.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. If you want to learn more about Haddix, you can visit their website at habic.chhs.colostate.edu. Coming up next, Hannah and Bailey will be back with Billie Pawlikowski, an attendee of Moving Through Parkinson'S, to show us a little bit more about music and dancing.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Hey Rams, if you watched our last episode of the fall semester, you might have seen me getting a dancing lesson. Well, we're going to try to do that again. Hannah and Bailey are going to give us some music, and Billy here is going to teach me some moves. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sure, maybe.
Well, what we do in our class, we usually start in a chair. But we don't need to use, we're not just going to pretend we're skipping that down.
Okay.
So we start the class with breathing.
Okay.
So we take a deep breath. And then let it out. And then we can start moving your body to it. Take a breath and let it out. And these girls keep up with us, so we can speed it up or slow it down and they stay with us.
Okay.
So let's just start doing some arm movements. I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to take it back. And again. And again. Let's do the left arm.
Backstroke.
Back. 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 And let's just start with arms this way. And then we can improvise. Let's just move a foot out. So it's meant to be not only exercise, but fun.
Yeah. I danced a little in middle school, but I think you're better than I am.
Well, okay, so I didn't dance at all since the 8th grade.
Really?
And when I first went to Lisa's class, I couldn't get out of the chair.
Oh, wow.
Because I was a nurse and I decided to sit and watch movies. And when I did, whoop.
Hey there.
Oh, what else can we do?
We could put a song to it.
Put a song to it.
Don't know much about his
So we sing also. Don't know much biology.
Don't know much about science work. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you
So you feel like you've improved a lot since you joined the class?
Lots. I don't know what I would do if I hadn't had the class.
Really?
So we could go backwards. You come toward me.
Oh.
And I'm going to push you back.
Okay.
So you see the smiles?
Yeah.
And the fun.
Oh, I'm sure it's such a blast.
So we can do all kinds of things. So it's a very playful class. And we giggle and we laugh.
We do.
Yeah. And you were telling me that you are actually going to be doing a performance at the UCA soon as well?
Yes, they're having a body speak, and they're inviting students from other colleges and universities to present their dance. And I think that, I'm not sure if there are 8 or 7 groups, but a friend of mine, Lisa Morgan, has choreographed a dance for us, and I have Parkinson's, and Sharon K. Wilson is my care partner. She falls, I help her up, I fall, she helps me up, and we do lots of movement. And it's about 10 minutes, and we've been asked to join that dance. And to be able to be asked to be on stage at the CSU Dance Theater is quite an honor. And I'm a little emotional about it myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. It's February the 8th and 9th.
February 8th and 9th.
Awesome. Both evenings.
At the UCA.
In the Dance Theater.
Okay. I really want to see it. You were telling me it sounds like it's going to be a pretty heartwarming story that you tell through the dance.
We've done it twice, and both times the audience is in tears.
Oh.
We did add a little humor to the end this time, though, to try to get the tears cleared up a little bit before it's all over.
Try to give them some relief.
Yes, yeah. But Parkinson's is an emotional thing, and it's an emotional journey, especially when you're told there's no hope. And we found that with music and movement, these guys with their help and music therapy department has made a huge difference in all our lives. And we honor them as much as they have complimented us too. Oh. So thank you.
Oh. You guys are so wonderful. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, Rams. We have some more resources on mental health, so you can visit health.collegestate.edu, or next week you can tune in to our very first Humans of CSU podcast at kcsufm.com. We're going to discuss tips on maintaining good mental health. So stay safe, Rams, and remember that you are not alone. Thank you so much for coming.